Hello everyone, welcome to SPDC, where every story unfolds and your mind finds its escape. This is Anu presenting a story to your beautiful soul. Now, it's time to rest your eyes and open your ears. The Silent Apology. Raghav had always believed in words. He thought everything could be solved with a well timed apology or a carefully chosen explanation. But that day, standing in his mother's kitchen, words failed him. The air was thick with the aroma of tamarind and spices, the familiar scent of home. The gentle click of the ladle tapping against the steel pot filled the silence. Normally, this sound was comforting. The quiet rhythm of his mother's cooking, the background music of his childhood. But today, it felt distant. She stood by the stove, stirring the sambar, her face calm but unreadable. She hadn't looked at him since he walked in. Ma, he started hesitantly. I was really caught up with work. No response. I meant to come yesterday, he continued, voice softer now. I just lost track of time. Still, she hadn't turned. The soft bubbling of the sambar on the stove was the only answer he got. Raghav sighed. He had promised to visit last weekend. She had even called twice on Sunday morning, her voice full of hope. When are you leaving, Kanna? He had said, give me an hour, ma. That hour had stretched into an entire day. By the time he remembered, it was already Monday. She hadn't called him since. Raghav knew his mother well enough to understand she wasn't angry. Never raised her voice or argued. But the silence, the absence of her usual warmth, that was worse. How could he say now, I'm sorry, it won't happen again? He knew it would. Work would always stretch longer. Something urgent would always come up. Words wouldn't fix this. His fingers hovered over a small steel bowl on the counter. A childhood memory surfaced. Him, barely 10, standing beside his mother, carefully pouring sambar into a bowl as she watched with a smile. You'll help me serve when you grow up, won't you? She had teased back then. Now, without thinking, he picked up the ladle and filled the bowl just like he used to. The familiar weight of it in his hands felt like an unspoken apology. For a moment, nothing changed. Then she finally turned slightly, watching him from the corner of her eye. You remember how much salt to add? She asked, her voice softer than before. A small smile tugged at his lips. I never forgot. A pause. Then, without a word, she reached for a plate and placed a fresh, crisp dosa onto it. Raghav sat down, tearing off a piece, dipping it into the sambar. It was hotter than usual, a little spicier. Perhaps a silent scolding. It tasted like home. As he ate, his mother quietly refilled his bowl as if she had never been upset at all. It was such a small act, but in that moment, Raghav felt forgiven. Some apologies don't need words. That's the wrap for today's story. If you got your own tales or narrations to share, feel free to send them to the mail ID mentioned in the description. If it's a good fit, it can be showcased on the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such stories to unwind. So, yeah, until next time, take care. Bye bye.